San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Amador. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Defense all over him.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the move. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll run it. Got a little space. Wide open spaces. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Looking for the edge. Touchdown, North Texas. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
UTSA 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the right. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lost, the defense is wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He's changing the play. They just keep firing. They're all over him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. To the left, looking for the first down. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Right side, it's Amador. Taken down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Roadrunners! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it. Got room at the 35. He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
14, UTSA, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns in.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And it's the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kick is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaches.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's caught. It's Madison. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Still looking. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Roadrunners will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Peterson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls it in. It's Amador. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Peterson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Drops back on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Caught outside on the right. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Volunteers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Danzy. Finds some room. Inside the touchdown, North Texas. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fires to the big fella. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And it's the Roadrunners. We'll try to pin them back with the punt. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out wide right, it's Madison. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw one first. Moving out to the right. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's White. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Keeps it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Pulls it on the option. Sees an alley. There's some room. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got... Snags it, and he's open. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Second down to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll pull it down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Pulls it. Got some green grass. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A 1st down for the offense. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Past the 45. Run ends there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. On the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Now the pitch. Turning it on. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got an alley. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Tries to get it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Drops back on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed.